to open a new document and set the size to 5 by 5. Yeah, that's quite simple, right? And once you do that, now you begin to drag in your assets. So the first design asset we want to drag in is this pattern. You will see that I've sent you that. Just bring in the pattern, and picture, bring it into Photoshop. You can either drag it and drop, or you can click on file at the top of that Photoshop thing. Click on file and click on paste. Then you click on the picture and paste it inside, right? So the next thing you want to do is reduce the brightness of the picture. Just go to the top of your layer there and click on the opacity and reduce the opacity to whatever looks good to you. Okay, and then once that is done, you drag in the picture of your Feladro, the picture of the man. You can, okay, let me show you the open. So you click on open or Control O to open, and then you bring in the picture. Do you understand? You drag it and drop on the file. If you have gone through the basics class, this should not be hard for you to do, right? So yeah. To scale down this picture, press Ctrl T, which means Control Transform, and then drag any of the angles, the anchor points, and to make it smaller or bigger depending on what you want. The next thing to do is to get your shape tools and draw a rectangle. It doesn't matter the type of rectangle you draw, just drag a very nice rectangle, and then go to the colors. You see the two bars at the top. Click on the first one, and to give you options to the color, click on any color you want to use. I'm not boxing you to the colors I'm using, right? So just click on any color you want to use. I'll be using blue from a suit, the very nice blue from a suit. Yeah, so I'll use that, and yeah, let's blue. Now I don't want the box to be on him. I want the box to be under his own layer. So I'll come to my layers panel. And drag the box to be under him, right? I'll also adjust it by pressing Ctrl T to transform it to make it smaller. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, once that is done, let me move this to the side a bit. Yeah, next thing to do is to now there are effects, and the way to access those effects is to click on the layer you want to add effects to and double click. It will open up this box for you to work with. Maybe I'm going to do another tutorial on that, but I'm just going to select the gradient overlay. You might not do this, but just to give you an idea of it, right? To see what it does to the picture. We're going to do like another class for that. So I'm going to come to the first layer, the layer that is on the top, and I'm going to click my text tool. Remember the text tool, the tool used for typing. So look for it on your the icons, right? The tools icon, and then paste whatever you want to write. You can type whatever it is you want there. I've already typed mine. I'm going to change the color and the size as well. So adjust it to suit whatever you want to do. You can type whatever it is you want to type there. Just make sure it looks like this. And then I'll drag it under his picture so that to be directly under his picture. The next thing is I'll bring in his logo, right? That's the Feladro logo. Put it underneath him as well, underneath his layer, and scale it down, make it smaller. Okay, and we're almost done. So let me just add Monday motivation. Just type that using your type tool. The motivation, bring it a bit down. Yeah, reduce the size too. Okay. I also changed the color because it's on white now, so I'll change the color to say blue or hash. Let's use very nice hash color or gray color. Yeah. To reduce the size a bit. Okay. I think I'll reduce the rectangle. I think I'll reduce the rectangle a bit. Before I do that, let me just do something quickly. It's not compulsory you do this too, but it's just like a good to have. It's not like a must have, but it's a good to have. Just yeah, let's put it at the top there. Reduce opacity. Reduce the opacity. It's just supposed to be felt. It's not supposed to be seen as much. Yeah, just the yeah. So now reduce the size of this by pressing Ctrl T and then scaling it down from the top and the bottom. Okay, I think we're almost done. Yeah. So yeah, this is it, guys. This is pretty much everything. You can just save your file by pressing Ctrl S and then giving it a name, saving it as Photoshop for document, and then saving it as JPEG as well. So I expect to see your results this week. Thank you, guys. Take care of yourselves.